found Carla in the empty bedroom, sitting in a chair facing the window with a view of the street. The room was dark. He entered quietly, then stopped. And when she knew he was listening, she said, "I'm so sick of seeing police cars in front of this jail." He took a deep breath and pressed it closer. This conversation was too familiar, and a wrong word could send it spiraling down. "So am I," he said softly. "What did he want?" she asked. "Not much. Just some background on Seth Hubbard. Ozzy's been asking around and hasn't found much." "He couldn't call you tomorrow? Why does he have to drive over and park in front of our house so everyone can see the Bergances can't make it through the night without the police showing up again?" Questions, answers. Jake bit his tongue and eased out. Chapter 8. Russell Amberg hid behind a newspaper in a booth in the rear of the cafe. He was not a regular, nor was he well known in the small town of Temple. He had moved there because of a woman, his third wife, and they stayed to themselves. He also worked for a man who valued discretion and secrecy, and this suited Amberg. He secured the booth a few minutes after 7, ordered some coffee, and started reading. On the subject of Seth Hubbard's will or wills, he knew nothing. Though he had worked for Mr. Hubbard for almost a decade, he knew little about his private life. He could put his finger on most of the man's assets, certainly not all, but he had learned early on that his boss loved secrets, and he liked to play games and hold grudges and keep people guessing. The two had traveled extensively together throughout the Southeast as Mr. Hubbard pieced his holdings together, but they had never been close. No one was close to Seth. Jake walked in at exactly 7:30 and found Amberg back in a booth. The cafe was half full, and Jake, the foreigner, got some looks as he walked through it. He and Amberg shook hands and exchanged pleasantries. Based on their conversation the day before, Jake was expecting a cool reception, grudging cooperation, though he was not overly concerned with Mr. Amberg's initial reactions. Jake had been directed by Seth Hubbard to do a job, and if he was challenged, the court would stand behind him. Amberg seemed relaxed and sufficiently receptive. After a few minutes of football and weather, he got down to business. "Has the will been probated?" he asked. "Yes. It's 5 p.m. yesterday. I left the funeral and hurried back to the courthouse in Clinton." "Did you bring me a copy of it?" "I did," Jake said without reaching for a pocket. "You were named as executor. It is now a public record, so you can have a copy." Amberg showed both palms